For today's video, we're gonna do a what's in my bag to start off this brand new channel of mine, and let's just go ahead and dive right in. So I believe this is the medium-sized tote bag for the new Chanel tote, and I honestly love the versatility of this and how much stuff I can fit in here. As you can see, it's a pretty nice like rectangular square size. It is a little bit like lumpy and it is a little bit more like relaxed, but I love the fact that when you do put it together and you wear it, it's like it's not too big or bulky in a sense, unless you like overstuff it, which is that's what I do. I overstuff my bag, so that's on me. Like that's not on anyone else. I actually use this bag for almost anything. I go to the gym with it, I go to work with it, I go to the grocery store with it. So that's why I just have like a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I did go to work yesterday, so I just have like my iPad in here. I have like a little mini hairbrush because my hair, especially now that it is platinum blonde, it's always tangling, and so I love having a little mini brush inside of my bag. I love also to have some hair clips as well. So these you can just get off of Amazon. They're metal clips, and the reason why I love this a lot more than just the plastic ones, for one, I have 3 dogs and they love to chew stuff and they always get to my hair clips. But the main thing is that I have really thick hair, but what I love about these clips is that because it's metal, it clamps it and it holds onto your hair a lot better than a typical plastic clip would. So if you guys are looking for a new hair clip, I would highly recommend to look these up, and then when you wear them, it just makes your hair look so pretty. It's just another nice little accessory, and I love to be extra, so I love anything like flashy and pretty, and yeah, that's just me. And then I have an umbrella because lately over here in Dallas, it has been raining a lot more than I hoped. So it always sucks to not have an umbrella. Fun fact, not a fun fact. The other day I was trying to go Black Friday shopping technically, but it was the week after and it started raining and I didn't know that it was raining. Plus it was cold outside. So I decided to go to Nordstrom's, and on the way there, it was pouring rain, so I had to use a coat to like carry out my stuff or going into the store. And I needed to get an umbrella, so when I was in line, I was like, oh my god, like I need to hurry up and like try to find one. So I grabbed the very first one and this was it. I did have a really nice umbrella before, which was like a inverted umbrella where you like get in your car and it just like instead of like going this way. Anyways, yeah. That's not the main part of this video, but I just wanted to tell you guys anyways. I also carry 2 AirPods with me as well, headphones, just because I always love to have a backup for my backups and stuff. So I do have an AirPods Max that I typically wear either to work or to the gym, but because I do sweat typically a lot more than usual, I like to wear my Powerbeat Pros. If you haven't seen what these are, they're basically like these little ear clips of headphones that you can hook over your ear, and I really love this type of headphone just because when I am working out, when I'm running or whatever it is at the gym, it won't fall out compared to these little guys, which it's very still pretty and cute, you know, but they are more susceptible to fall out, especially when I'm like running or if I'm like lifting and then like tilt my head, it's gonna fall over, which I really don't like. So I always love to have 2, oops, just in case. Of course, because I love Chanel, I do also have my Chanel Coco Mademoiselle perfume. This is literally my recent favorite. I went to Ulta the other day, like a couple weeks ago technically, and I was just browsing through and I was going through their selections and I was debating which one I should get, because the one that I had before this was the Gucci like gardenia, but the green bottle. That one smells amazing, but it's more very spring-like and very summery, versus this one, it's a lot more subtle. Like I like to just do a little spritz on my wrist and then I just rub it on my behind my lower ears right here, and sometimes maybe I'll just do 1 spray, I'll walk through, and this smell just lasts forever. Like if you guys know anything about perfume, I would just say like I highly recommend you to invest in a really good perfume, even though sometimes they can cost you anywhere between $100 to $200. It's just that body mist and like lower end perfumes don't last as long, and when you spray them they typically fade out, but with higher end perfumes or colognes or whatever it is that you use, like they last about 3 to 4 days. Like even my clothes, like my coats and stuff, like when I wear them, it still smells like my perfume, which I really love. Okay, I do also have this Louis Vuitton wallet. It's the bigger one, but I don't really use this at the moment. The one that I am using currently is my little mini one that I bought recently, and it's kind of like the little key pouch. I forgot the name of it, but let me go grab it so that I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is where I keep my stuff, and this is actually what I use for my key. So this is my key pouch. And then for this one, this is where I keep all of my cards and everything. So I recently bought this as like a little birthday present to myself. And I use this little guy so much, like even the little, oh no, the little glue parts like coming up and stuff. But I've only had this thing, I want to say probably only for a few months, but that just shows you how much I use this. I also kind of throw it around and stuff like that, but I like this because it's kind of like a little mini wallet without me having to really try much to like put stuff into a purse and lug it around and carry it around. Last but not least, it's just this other pouch that does come inside of the tote bag. In here, I typically stuff just random things, but for now in here, I have this Asian medicated oil just because a lot of people at work right now, they're sick, and I'm kind of like the office mom. So I carry this around, and if people have sinus problems, if they're hurting somewhere, I just tell them like, hey, take some of this and like rub it into your skin where you're hurting, and it acts like a hot cool type of thing. Or you can put this on your nose, opens up your sinuses, and it's amazing. It's kind of like Vicks, but a lot stronger and a lot better. And then I just have some of like La Mer samples and stuff that I keep. I don't like to carry my full size La Mers just because they're a lot bigger. So I keep the sample ones that I get whenever I do buy my La Mer packets, and it's just nice to have these. So I do keep these on hand, and I do refill them with my other ones that I have whenever I do run out, because it's nice. Like sometimes if my face is dry, I'll have eye cream, I have face cream, and then I have this body oil as well. And then other than that, I just have a little baby mini lotion for right now. It's winter time, so my hands are like cracking. I wash my hands so much as well too. So it's just very nice to have this with me at all times. Onto the bag. I will say some pros and cons about this. One thing that I love, like I told you guys, it's the fact that the size, it's really nice because it's not too big, it's not too, like for example, I have the Speedy, I believe in the size 30, and the Speedy was a present gifted to me for Christmas by my aunt, but it's a little bit too big for me, and I never really know what to stuff in there. But because this is a tote bag, it's a lot easier, and I can put it over my shoulder without having just to like hold it on my wrist or my hand, where my hand will get tired. But with this, I can just hold it, put it over my shoulder, and it just sits very nicely. So I do love the way that this looks on me a lot more than just like all of my other bags. And then this is just very like elegant, it's very nice. Either dress it up or dress it down, it just kind of depends. Like it's just a very nice, simple like hobo bag, but without having to be so hobo in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. The only thing that it kind of bothers me sometimes is there's these little buttons like so, where you guys will never believe the bag that I got as a first Hermes handbag. Hey guys, in today's video, I am revealing the handbag that I picked up at Hermes. Really excited about it because this is definitely a unicorn of a handbag, and I'm really excited to have been able to add it to my collection and share it with you guys. So without further ado, let me share with you my brand new Hermes Kelly 25 in the Cellier in black,
Epsom leather with gold hardware. And this is such a rare bag, so I am really shocked that I was able to get my hands on this handbag. And yeah, everything about this, I mean, it is absolutely perfect. If I were to choose any handbag to start my Hermes collection, it would definitely be this. This is just so me, and I'm really happy to have it as part of my collection. So I did go ahead and buy a twilly, and then I've also tied it on a little bit just to decorate the handbag. So included in this handbag, of course, is a lot of dust bags. This was the main dust bag, and then this is the strap, I think. Yeah, this is the strap. So it does have a long non-adjustable strap, so it's just shoulder length. You can't wear it crossbody, but I will do mod shots for you guys later on in the video. So that comes with it, and then it also has this smaller pouch with the keys, yeah, the lock and the key. So that also is in here, and this is the receipt, the booklet, and they also give you a raincoat. Actually, this is 2 raincoats or maybe 3 raincoats along with your handbag, and then this one is the receipt.
I have not used it as a crossbody or a bag. I just only used it as an SOG because if you looked in the interior, the compartment, it's big enough for me to stuff some it's big enough for me to stuff my cards in there. So I have used this as an SLG just in my bag, but other than that, I haven't used it as a bag or anything. But I would still like to use it as a bag, but it's kind of small and it doesn't really fit anything. So this item is something that I am never going to get rid of, and I'm glad that I got it because it's so cute. And like I said, I could reuse this chain for something else. It is very heavy. YSL card holder in the black, and I actually am using this right now. As you can see, my cards are sitting in there. I decided to use this because for the longest time I wasn't reaching for it, so I decided to use this, and I told myself that I need to try and switch between my SLGs a little bit more often just because I do have a lot. So I'm trying this one out for right now, and I absolutely love it. It's so cute and it fits everything. And like I said, I love the compartments. It's so easy for me to take my cards in and out. Even with long nails, I don't have a problem taking it in and out at all, and I absolutely love that. And I did get this the same time I got my beige one, and that was in 2022, I believe. Yeah. The next item that I see is my reverse monogram card holder, and I bought this item, I believe, in 2021, and I got this item directly from the store, and I don't regret it at all because I love the contrast. The contrast is so cute. I don't use it as often just because I don't know why, but like I said, I still love it and I would never get rid of it. YSL card holder in the black, but with the silver hardwares. Okay, I really didn't need both of them. I did not need the silver one and the gold one, but I couldn't say no after I bought the
getting onto it since it's such a light color. But I do really love this bag. Like I said, I really wanted the beige color at first, but since no China seller or supplier has had this perfect combination of color yet, so that's why I decided to get an authentic bag. I might sell this bag on Rep Ladies. I'm not sure yet. I feel like it's kind of good to keep this as like a throwaway bag where I don't really care about it, versus this one I just want to be more careful about. So overall, I just wanted to say I love designer bags. I just don't love the price. The quality has been going down for some designers lately, and the price has been soaring up. A lot of people I know would prefer to buy a pre-owned vintage Chanel rather than buying the ones in stores nowadays because the quality isn't as long. The vintage ones just seem to last so long for them. I would love to own a Chanel one day. I think that's my goal when I'm 30, to get a jumbo classic black caviar with silver, because I feel like that's such a love bag. But by then, I don't know how expensive they are. Chanel has been going up in price 10%, I believe, every year, just because they can. And like I said, the quality isn't as good. So overall, I will still be purchasing authentic bags. I'm just starting to get into the rep game. One thing I do want to say, and I forgot to mention, that the fake one actually feels